There's a great demand here for outdoor ceremonies out by our ponds and in numerous areas on the property. But inclement weather, snowstorm, rainstorm, etc., it's moved inside. We would place that ceremony into our main ballroom. And in that period of time that they're having their cocktail hour or hour and a half, we would reset that room to the dining room. It was logistically impractical, and we wanted a separate space, not dual space for ceremony and dining. So that was the main reason to put this here. This west doorway out of the conservatory faces our ballroom and the main celebration spaces, including our fountain courtyard. That wall comes down soon, and we have an iron arch Italian iron arch, well over 150 years old, that my father and I purchased years ago. And this will be a great entrance into the fountain courtyard and ballroom space from this courtyard. This structure here is going to have the wine press, an antique wine press in it. So this is our wine press courtyard to work along in the very near future with the French kitchen dining room. The large window that you see on the outside of the building there is our swimming pool. And the grate out here is raised up so that when you're standing at that window, you'll be looking down into the swimming pool, as I described earlier when you walk up the breezeway. But here you'll actually be out here with a glass of champagne, wine events, etc., and be able to view into the pool. And then the space between the breezeway and the pool is simulating a European alleyway. That's what that's been designed for. The steps down into it and the old street effect will be in there. Exterior lanterns and plants like you see. French chairs here, an outdoor seating area, and sort of a private area. Very European. If you look at the old structure there, which we're just in the process of cleaning up and doing some restoration, it's just like taking a trip to Europe here. And so this little alleyway is in keeping with that character. A lot of the trees that come down, sandy, some of the storms in September and so forth that we've had, we save our trees. And so we're cutting red oak, white oak, pin oak, swamp oak, hickory. All these boards going on the walls are white oak from our trees. White oak posts are between the railings. Those boards and these boards are the floorboards that we took out of the floor here. I realized they were all virgin southern yellow pine. Beautiful, beautiful wood. It took 14 months to clean them all up, lightly sand them, and give them a clear coat. And so that's going to be a good acoustic value in the room itself. And I had enough left over from what we had done to do that balcony. They were all the floorboards here, and the roof boards from this section we took off the front of this garage. Adaptive reuse. So we're hoping to mount a bell in here that can be pulled by rope inside the tower, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be moving this out of here and getting it upside down and figuring how we can get the yoke installed in there and the mechanics of actually having a bell work within this cupola. Well, the initial thought was about 4 years ago. And I was standing behind the building and then walked inside and realized that light coming down from those upper dormers would be much better than storing tables and chairs. It would give another probably 1/5 of the size of the property for public use. We have much more of the woodlands available and the stream available for people to see. The courtyard will be new, and certainly the space itself with the bump out conservatory is going to give a lot more interesting spaces for the public. The public really enjoys going through the configuration of this. Mr. Nichols laid this building out with his architect, and his grandson had said to me that he recalled that his grandfather said he didn't want one of the big box mansions they're building up in Newport he wanted a sprawling French farm. And so that's why the configuration of the building is the way it is, and why when the thought came to do this, it was perfect, to give more space to the people. And I think Mr. Nichols would approve what we're doing to the property.